Great goals, lengthy games, and lots of intensity. Today's show is all about the postseason and the first round of the Kelly Cup playoffs. ECHL Week starts right now. Hi, and welcome to ECHL Week. It's time for wall-to-wall playoff highlights, so let's get started by looking at one of the most exciting contests of this postseason. The first three games of the Utah-Bakersfield series were decided by just one goal. Here's Game 4, another tight one. Describing the action are Ryan Holt and Kevin Bartle on Fox Sports Radio 970.
Collins, touch feed in front, Miller give and go, shooting, save made, loose rebound, scores! Greg Miller cut right to the front of the net, he was slashed, he got his own rebound, and the Condors have a 1-0 lead, 8 minutes and 5 seconds into the first. Minute and a half gone here in the second. Loose puck. Shaver collects. He's in all alone. Over the blue line down the slot. Shooting, and he hit the pipe past Bobkov's glove. Scarcella on the backhand. Around the board, Saron. Right wing corner. Back to the point, Valerani. 7 seconds. To the left point, McQueen. He'll walk center point. Cunningham getting set to lead the box. Saron. Right circle. Holding. Looking. Saron. Backdoor shooting and scores. Cunningham had just left the box. I think that one deflected up over the blocker of Brossois. And the Grizzlies on a power play goal. That's Charles Saron.
Well, lo and behold, here we are almost 10 minutes later, and the Condors have just one extra shot.
So 1:10 to go, second period. Down the right wing comes Dwight, cut to the front of the net, went off the paddle of Brossois. Loose rebound in the slot, shooting and scores. Danik Paquette dropped it for Phil Mangan. He beats Brossois blocker's side, and with 1:06 to go in the second, the Grizzlies have their first lead of the evening, 2-1. Rode it down the right wing, holding right hash mark, shot Bowman, hits it by Bobkov, and it's steered wide. In the left wing corner with 9 seconds left. Marty Lee with it. Lee had a poke checked off his stick. Shaver behind the net, tucked one in front, bouncing puck. Right circle, Bowman. Shot in front, deflected, save, Bobkov. Rebound, scores! No time on the clock. The Condors have tied it. The initial shot from Bowman went off a body in front. The red light's on. It beat the green. The Condors have tied it with no time left. Steffes will carry over the blue, dump deep, and the Condors get the change on the D. Little chip one around the left wing corner, Carroll. Carroll on the back wall, Little, left wing corner, Carroll, went one through, he scores! Andrew Carroll in overtime! Condors take a 3-1 series lead! Go crazy, Condors down!
Still in the Western Conference, the Stockton Thunder managed to handle number 2 seed Ontario in the first 3 matchups of this series. Here, Stockton is trying to eliminate the Pacific Division champs. Caleb Lamb has the call for us on the Thunder Broadcasting Network.
Ravino wearing the full face shield once again for a face injury he suffered in last night's contest. As this one's carried out by Yasin Cisse, 3-on-1, centers for Ontario, they score! 2.5 minutes in, Cisse finds Crane in the slot, and he rifles home, and that is what Ontario was looking for more of. The puck cleared out and into the Ontario defensive zone, but they quickly come back the other way. Into the slot area, register, glove save, Foster, high shot, pinned down, and now more pushing and shoving. Escobedo is upset, he wants to go. 4 seconds left in the period for Baldwin, fires, deflected, and that one sailed out of play as time expires in the first period. Still a 1-0 Reign lead thanks to Chris Crane's goal, only 2.5 minutes into the first. A turnover now. Trevino into the zone, draw pass for Tremblay to the slot. Oh, stoned by the left pad of Okinora. Finds Constant into the zone. Constant, a backhand shot on. Pad save made by Okinora. Thrown back through the crease. Oh, onto the stick of Ryan Hayes. Couldn't get the shot to go. It left his stick as he tried to fire. Unlucky for the Stockton Thunder. That was the game-tying goal right there, and it just wouldn't go as the period comes to a close. The Stockton Thunder will go into the locker room still trailing 1-0, but knowing that they've at least given themselves a chance. Henry knocks it down, sends it around behind the net towards Matt Berglund. Berglund over to the far corner. Thought about feeding to the point, instead a drop pass for Henry, accelerating around the circle to the slot. He shoots and scores! James Henry, in his first game of the postseason, has his first career playoff goal. Only 10 seconds to go in the power play as Tremblay comes in, tried a shot as he was upended. Good work, though, from his knees, able to send it down low. Behind the net, Adam Brace onto it. Has Lee Baldwin, near side pass to him. Centered in front, they score! Tipped into the back of the net, and Nick Tremblay has his first of the postseason, and the Thunder are in front 2-1. 6-on-5 still. Linesman waiting to drop the puck. He does so. Rocco Carzo tied up. Thunder send it around to the near side boards. 15 seconds to go. Down low for Tyler Braun behind the net. Lee Baldwin pinches it off, holding it up at the end boards. 4 Ontario players trying to dig it loose. Mark Hanton pokes it free. 4 seconds left. Tied up still behind the net. Lee Baldwin holds it, and that does it. Get out the brooms because it's a sweep in Ontario. The Stockton Thunder are moving on to the Western Conference semifinals. They knock off the Ontario Reign 2-1 in Game 4.
Straight ahead, we turn our focus to the Eastern Conference. ECHL Week continues.
Where have hundreds of NHL players gotten their professional starts? The ECHL. And where do you find out about the ECHL? ECHL Week. On television or online, ECHL Week is the only show that brings you everything that's happening league-wide. Every week, watch ECHL Week. If you were any closer to the action, you'd be in the lineup.
25 years of great moments. More than 500 players graduated to the NHL. Don't miss the next time hockey history is made. Watch all ECHL games on AmericaOneSports.com. Live or on demand. At home or on your mobile device, log in at AmericaOneSports.com to check out your favorite team. The official broadband broadcast of ECHL is AmericaOneSports.com.
Defending Kelly Cup champion Reading knew it was in for a battle right from the start of its series against 8th-seeded Fort Wayne. In Game 5 here, the Royals are trying to stave off elimination. The announcers are Bob Chase and Robbie Irons on Whoa Whoa.
Let's try to move this one. Let's start it. You got it at center. They got help on the play. Around we go. Whoa, score!
Willett was it?
It was, yeah, Dean Willett.
Dean Willett, great play.
What a play.
Two-man break they got. He threw it across to the far side. It looked like the man was going to take the shot. Instead, he threw it back.
2.5 to go in the period. Pick back up. Right side defense is going to be Brett Fleming into the Fort Wayne zone. Buddy, hang on. Cover your corner. Cover your corner. That up, boy. Up ice they come, working their way down the zone. Driven out at the point. It's Fleming with a drive, and they score.
Yeah, and they get it. The puck was shot from the point. It hit somebody in front. Redirected. Meisner moving to his right. Couldn't get back.
Comets back with it again. Got a man going way up ice. And at center, Clarkie's got it. Spins away. Lead pass going in hard. South, he fires.
Last.
He just missed the netter. He'd had something going right in front of the net. Oh, hit the post again. Here it is. One more time. Clark's got it. Back up the wall. Sidlowski. Sid back in the corner. Around behind the net this time. Up top. Score! It's Clark who gets the goal.
Clarkie gets it. Oh!
And Chris Willett gets the assist.
Yep, they kept pressuring it. They got the puck out in front. Clarkie cruised into the puck came right to him. He one-timed it right between the goalie's legs. They win it.
And it's the only sport I know that shows this kind of sportsmanship and gentlemanly procedure. And there's got to be a lot of ache and hate in the hearts of a lot of people.
Well, yeah, and they realize that unfortunately someone's got to win, someone's got to lose, and they hate to do it. And they'll be in the dressing room and be quite upset with themselves. But the Comets, of course, they get the win, and they deserve it, and it's very satisfying.
Fourth-seeded Orlando dropped 3 straight to start off its series with Cincinnati, but the Solar Bears won Game 4 and are attempting to stay alive in Game 5. Here with the play-by-play is Bob Mills on the iHeart Solar Bears radio network.
Checking effort from Budish, knocks the puck free, back to the line, long slapper, missed over the top of the bar. Aronson steps up top, Fraze, wrister, he scores! Nice job coming back, was able to hook up the stick of Wade McLeod, came up looking for a penalty, none on the way. Burkholtz pass to himself, drives, he scores! From outside of the right circle, and was just able to squeak that one between the pads. We're that close to getting a real good scoring chance here at the start of period number 2. Puck comes across the ice, now bounces off a broken stick, right in front, step shot from McLeod, and a blocker save made by Mador. Solar Bears hold on to the puck, it's Anilowski. Anilowski left side, Severin, score! CJ Severin puts it in, and the Solar Bears have cut the lead in half. Inside, gathered up by Wade McLeod. He'll take his time now on the right wall. Down to the corner, Cephas throws one in front. Mador the save, and he got to the rebound too. Oh my goodness. A couple of brilliant saves from Rob Mador, and now players will come together in the Orlando attacking end out in front of the goal mouth. Taylor Matson will face off against Byron Fraze. Fraze knocked the puck forward, but Cephas came around to take it back to the blue line. They score! Blake Kessel, a shot off the right side, somehow got through the traffic, and Orlando has battled back from a 2-0 first period deficit. A stick lifted by Slater from behind, now to Cephas. 7 seconds left, he's got a step. Here's Cephas, tripped up as he went to the net, and then crashed into the goal, knocking it off its moorings. Will we see a penalty shot or a power play? It'll be a power play. Puck is collected by Dalekusin for Cincinnati. Knocked up the ice surface, but couldn't connect with anyone. Here's Cephas over the line. Winds, fake shot, holds up, gets it to the line. Beyer, score! Eric Beyer puts it in. Orlando comes back from 2 down and drives it in. Solar Bears overtime game winner.
Two more Eastern series to check out, and one of them features a really long game. Next on ECHL Week.
Stars shine in Orlando in January of 2015 when the Solar Bears take on the ECHL All-Stars at the Amway Center, presented by Visit Orlando. Visit OrlandoSolarBearsHockey.com for more information.
And I say, hey, it's just an ordinary day, and it's all your state of mind. 'Cause I've got a smile on my face, and I've got 4 walls around me.
Entering the playoffs, Wheeling was playing as well as any team in the league, and the Nailers kept things rolling by defeating South Carolina in the first 3 games of their series. Here's Wheeling's attempt to end the Stingrays' season in Game 4. DJ Ebicella and his guest, Evansville announcer Derek Benigni, describe the action for us on the Nailers radio network.
And you got Gill in that faceoff circle, and he is nifty.
Stingrays skate it to center. Owens' pass ticks away. Here comes Nifty Sahir. In with a shot. He scores!
That's why you pay me the big money, DJ. So here Gill picked up that puck at neutral ice, drifted in, left of the slot.
Campbell with a slap shot from the left circle, answered and covered by Condon. Go ahead. Some mischief in front of the net as Fernandez and McGrath both want to rip Mark Hagel's head off as McGrath is throwing the right hand, and everybody is jumping in, getting involved in this as it is pretty much a line brawl. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to keep this a secret anymore. There was some stuff at practice yesterday. The Nailers were watching Mark Hagel rifle the puck off the glass at Chaz Johnson. So you know what? There's some mystery to this as Johnson strikes down with a tackle on Steve Spinell. Mirth into center ice. Gill kicks it left side, offensive zone. McKay at the circle makes a move, trying to go low, has it behind the net, side of the goal, bouncing puck, and he scores!
That's just a hard work goal there.
To eventually Trenton, where he finished the season, got signed in the offseason by the Nailers, and boy, did he, as I said, really impressive in all areas. Now a giveaway, and the Nailers score!
Unbelievable. Alan York goes behind the net into the trapezoid to stop the dump in. The puck takes a weird bounce off of his stick.
Either that or they're really making the sticks terrible that a 2-foot shot gets it broken. Owens breaks the shutout there, left side circle, sneaks it under the arm of Condon. Stingrays are on the board. Downing up ahead. He comes through center ice, gains the red and scores. Are you kidding me?
How does that happen?
With 59 seconds to go, Jack Downing scores from the center red, right side, off the wall, kept alive at the blue line, not anymore. Kuhnhackl scores!
Empty netter with Alan York pulled, and Kuhnhackl with a great shot.
Ratchuk and Quick were teammates in 11 with the Florida. They have a nice hug there. Clark Donatelli, Doug Bradley, Spencer Carberry.
It was fun to watch Kevin Quick play back in November, December. He had a pretty bad concussion that he suffered, and he had to battle to get back into playing shape to finish off this season.
Perhaps the most competitive series in the East has featured Greenville and Kalamazoo. The teams alternated victories in the first 4 games. Game 5 is one folks will remember for a while. It ended up being the 11th longest game in Kelly Cup playoff history. To tell us about it is Andy Zilch on the Road Warriors Broadcast Network.
At the near point, it's poke checked off his stick and moved up by Vayu. He's got the D split, partial break. Vayu to his forehand, a shot and a goal. Kalamazoo goes on top 1-0 on another breakaway, and this time it's Vayu. He scores 4 minutes and 2 seconds in for the K-Wings to put them on top, and that's his second goal of the playoffs. Now to the point for Matzak. Matzak straight on the netminder. He'll let a wrist shot go, but it's tipped wide. Looks like Gene's okay. He took a bad spin on the far wall. Now there's a one-timer, a shot and a goal. And that puts them up by a score of 2-0. Still a standstill and a battle for the puck. The power play for Kalamazoo is over. St. Croix out of the box. Rowan St. Croix on a 2-on-1. They gain the blue line. Rowan low shot, he scores! Andrew Rowe comes through for the Road Warriors again. 14-14 left in the third period. Himmelson gets it far board, so play it behind the net. St. Croix gets to it first. Centering pass for Rowe, whatever, he scores! Rowe ties it up at 2. Puck carried up by Matzak. He'll pass it up to Pecan. Far side, now near side for Taylor, a backhander, he scores. Taylor with ender over the glove of Malcolm. And a save made, or a goal made, by Taylor. That was a good goal. Road Warriors with it again. Gene will play it out to the point for Nero. Near side for Johnson. A one-timer save made by Bennington. Yogan gets it and shoots it, scores! 3-3. Kalamazoo will break it up ice, but intercepted by Yogan on a 3-on-3. Back into the Kalamazoo zone. Yogan leads the charge. He has the puck roll off his stick, but Nichols there. He'll bat it down in midair towards the net. Shot and a goal! Road Warriors Kyle Jean scores, and there is a mob in front of the Road Warriors net. They win in triple overtime. And Greenville wins Game 5, and they go up in the best-of-7 series 3-2.
One more Western Series to look at, and it will decide Brabham Cup champion Alaska's next opponent. That's straight ahead on ECHL Week.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Are you paying too much with your current payroll company? Are you concerned about how Obamacare could affect your business? If you're interested in a better, more cost-effective solution, Einstein HR is the answer. No more stressing out about Obamacare and the new regulations. No more worrying about being in compliance. No more overpriced payroll services. Let Einstein HR get you back to the business of doing business instead of spending needless hours and frustration taking care of details that add nothing to your bottom line. We provide a first-class payroll and HR services with superior customer service. Call Einstein HR today.
Another highly competitive series in the West is the 4-5 matchup between Idaho and Colorado. The Steelheads took Game 1, but the Eagles responded with 2 consecutive victories. Colorado tries to seize control with a win in Game 4. Let's check it out with announcers Kevin McGlue, Les Borsheim, and Ryan Bach on 107.9 The Bear.
Had arguably the best goaltending tandem for the majority of the season statistically. They go to the playoffs and they couldn't find any goaltending. Quick shot tipped in front, scores! Oh boy, Rapuzzi got a piece of it. Right in the low slot, deflected it. Intercepted by Linsmeyer. Cleared down the ice. Butler's going to come way out towards the blue line. Send it over. Grabbed though by Patterson. Shot. Scores. Well, a stick handling blunder there by Dustin Butler cost Colorado as a shorthanded goal will put the Steelheads up 2-0 with 5:09 left in the first.
And Bacher, it's hard for goalie to judge that.
Colorado with still 19 seconds left on the power play. Now trailing 2-0 here as the Eagles charge in. Nelson left wing side drops it back. Beatty shot. Colorado with an immediate answer. Back within 1.
Well, there's no quit. Exactly. The puck's dropped again. Let's forget about it, boys. They come right back. On a delay from the outside. It's passed down the middle. There's Beatty. Fires it through traffic. They cut Idaho's lead in half.
Sends it up. Turned over. Brought in. Linsmeyer darting down. Stripped free nicely there by Young. Run into. Linsmeyer grabs the puck again. In front. Shot. Scores. Galen Patterson stuffs it home from just below the hash marks in the low slot. And another turnover. This one at the Eagles' own blue line proves costly. Idaho back up by 2. 3-1 Steelheads. Nixon. Idaho dislodge it down to the corner. Works free by Robinson. Takes a roll. Shot saved. Nope. Goes through. Scores. Brock Montgomery. 12:44 left in the second. It rolls back upstairs. Kept in the zone, though. Stolen away. Eagles 2-on-1. Hudson and Ostro. Alex Hudson left wing side. Shot. Score! Alex Hudson, top shelf. Brings Colorado back within 2. Kip able to glove it down and send it back out to center. Eagles steal it away. Damatilla into the high slot. Top of the wide circle. Shot. Save. Rebound. Score! Kyle Ostro finds a rebound on the front porch and stuffs it home with a backhand. Eagles back within 1:2:05 left in the second period.
Well, there's another one where Colorado never passed up the opportunity to get the puck to the net. Colorado now trailing by 1.
Looking for a miracle. Loose grab. DeCastroza will chuck it down the ice, and Idaho has tied the series up at 2 games apiece as Dodaro hits Kramer on his way to congratulate goaltender Pat Nagel. The Eagles dug themselves a little too big of a hole. This one couldn't quite scratch their way back.
There you have it, a wrap-up of the first round, which sets us up for 3 more great rounds of playoff hockey. While you're waiting, make sure to keep up to date on all the action by following us on Twitter and Facebook. Until next time, make it a good week. Make it an ECHL week.